to the club like, what up? I got a big... I'm just pumped. I bought some from a thrift shop. Ice on the...
Hey guys, welcome to Wi-Fi Matters. So today we will be discussing smarter ways to buy clothes, essentially buying clothes on a budget. Right now, every teen wants to wear cool fashion and look trendy, but this can get really expensive. Many trendy clothing shops such as Brandy Melville, Lululemon, and Nike have high price tags, and fast fashion brands such as Zara and Uniqlo, though relatively cheap in comparison, entice us to keep buying each season, causing us to overspend. Also, the fast fashion brands are really bad for the environment. Like, many of us shop at brands like H&M and my personal favorite Zara, but they leave an enormous environmental footprint through production and disposal. They also take up loads of energy and resources and contaminate fresh water with toxins and chemicals. All in all, the fashion industry produces 1/10 of the world's carbon emissions, and in doing so is one of the biggest contributors to climate change. It's actually bigger than flying. And I think most importantly, the fashion industry, mainly the fast fashion industry, poses life-threatening and hazardous working environments for the people who make these clothes. The garment workers' safety and basically an essential human right is at stake every day because the owners of the factories just want to keep producing clothes for these fast fashion companies, but at the lowest price possible. So they have to compromise on the working environments for the garment workers, and they also have to lower their wage. So there's this documentary called The True Cost, and it's like a documentary film, and it just really, really touched me, and it was extremely thought-provoking, and I urge you guys to watch it. It really just highlighted how in the capitalist world of fast fashion, the greed us consumers have for more and more and more clothes is more important and chosen over the well-being of those who put their literal blood into making our clothes. And I urge you guys to watch it. So there is a solution to this, and that's thrifting. So thrifting is basically shopping at thrift stores, flea markets, garage sales, or shops of charitable organizations with the intent of finding something interesting and unique but at a low price. So you can thrift online or in stores, and not only can you buy hip and cool secondhand pieces for a lower cost, but also you can gain money through selling your clothes. Thrifting can be quite fun, and you can find really nice high-end pieces and brand name fashion, but also really cute, small, and quirky pieces as well. So some people I know might be embarrassed to wear thrift clothes and go thrifting, but there's no need to. You don't have to worry about wearing unfashionable, untrendy pieces because most stores actually only accept current clothes or in new or rarely worn condition. And also, if you do find vintage clothing, it does offer you some very, very stylish choices. And actually, most of the fashion trends now, they look back to past decades to inspire current style. So some thrift stores that I want you guys to check out are Plato's Closet. It's located throughout the U.S. and it specializes in teen and adult clothing, young adult clothing. And it's a little crazy, when you walk in, because there's clothes scattered everywhere. But I mean, they do have various trending brands like Brandy Melville and Abercrombie, American Eagle, and I mean, if you want to go there because they have the clothes, I think you should. But also a little tip, if you're planning on selling your clothes to Plato's Closet, sometimes they might deny you the clothes, but you should keep going there because different salespeople might actually like your clothes and accept them, so then you can get your money. Another one you might want to try out is Uptown Cheapskate. It has brands like Madewell, Urban Outfitters, and Free People. Most importantly, they fundraise to help children in developing countries have better access to education. So there's essentially a deeper meaning towards what you're wearing, which I think is a very important message that you send out into the world. A staple online thrift store is Thrift Up. It's actually the world's largest online thrift store. Personally, I don't really like it because I feel like their clothes they're not my style, and they're a little bit boring. But like I said, that's just my style. Maybe it's to your liking. And another choice you could try it might be a little unconventional, is going to eBay. On eBay, you can find some really rare articles of clothing that you might not be able to find locally. Another choice is Depop. It's like a big social media app where you can buy and sell your clothes. You have to create an account and you get followers similar to Instagram. It's really, really cool because it's this big social platform where creative influencers and your friends can see what you like, what you buy, and what you sell. They have many brands ranging from Lululemon to like Gucci. And personally, I really, really, really like Depop. Like, it's not only can you make money, but when you sell your clothes, but they also have literally every single brand. So you have so many options, and it feels like you're shopping at like some fancy streetwear shop like Off-White or something like that. So you might like eye an item whose seller is in a different country. So shipping can take up to 2 weeks if you do that. But other than that, it's pretty cool. It's like a really cool social media platform. I actually found these really cool shoes that are super expensive and never go on sale at a really good price for the brand, and they were actually in fairly new condition, sorry. So I really do suggest you check out Depop. It's pretty cool. I hope these stores are interesting to you, and of course there are smaller thrift stores like local thrift stores wherever you live, but you just have to find the right one. Basically, the act of recycling and buying your clothes and like secondhand clothes really does do justice to bettering your finances, helping improve the climate, and also bettering the working environment of the garment makers. So I think you guys should try going thrifting one day and see what you find, and maybe if you want to keep continuing doing it. And so some tips I have if you are going to go is you should check into the stores often, because usually thrift stores get new items every day, so it can be really fun and sort of like you're on like a treasure hunt for good items and like cool clothes. Also keep in mind that the stock turns over fast, so something you like one day may not be there when you come back, so you might as well buy it, especially the price is like probably right. And also some stores also file you a wish list. So if you're eyeing a certain type of item, a specific piece of clothing, or like from a specific brand, they'll tell you if it's like come to their store and you can just go pick it up, which is pretty convenient. So that's all for today. And if you have any recommendations and suggestions for the podcast or about thrifting in general, you can contact me at kriti@wifimatters.com. That's KRITI@wifimatters.com. I would really love to hear your opinions about thrifting, about this episode, and how you save money when buying clothes or when you're on a budget. I can't wait to see you next time. Thanks.
I'll wear your granddad's clothes.
Damn right.
I look incredible.
Hey, come on, man.
I'm in this big coat from that thrift shop down the road. I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for a come up. This is being awesome.